Hello everyone. Please like and subscribe us if you like the video. Here is WWE NxT results for today. First, Io Shirai and Dakota Kai defeated Marina Shafir and Jessamyn Duke. NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baszler's ruthless approach to the ring clearly rubbed off on her four horsewomen allies Marina Shafir and Jessamyn Duke, as the debuting duo methodically tore into Dakota Kai after an illegal kick behind the referee's back gave them the advantage. The gutsy captain of Team Kick absorbed Shafir and Duke's punishment for several minutes, but she still had the wherewithal to stun Duke with a heel kick and tag Io Shirai into action for the first time on NXT TV. The fresh genius of the Sky quickly lived up to her moniker, blasting Shafir with the Tiger Feint kick and a mesmerizing springboard drop kick. Duke briefly diverted Shirai's attention as she set up for her signature top rope moonsault, but a powerful boot by an intervening Kai sent Duke plummeting off the ring apron. With no more distractions to worry about, Shirai resumed her flight plan and crashed onto Shafir with a textbook moonsault to pick up the win. Second, Dominik Dijakovic defeated Aaron McKee. Aaron Mackey's night started going terribly wrong about 3 seconds into his match against new NXT superstar Dominik Dijakovic. That's when Dijakovic blocked Mackey's opening salvo and took over. The 6'7", 270-pound Dijakovic showed what all the hype was about, ravaging McKee with strikes, throwing him across the ring like Raggedy Andy and bludgeoning the areas where vital organs are kept. The frighteningly determined Dijakovic then gave McKee and the NXT universe something to feast their eyes on as he spun McKee overhead and smashed his knee squarely into his opponent's face. The ensuing 3 count was not in question. Third, Heavy Machinery defeated Blake Howell and Danny Diacardo, in what might be considered a warm-up for their NXT Tag Team title match next week against champions Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly. Heavy Machinery absolutely dominated the team of Blake Howell and Danny Diacardo. The Big Bulls of NXT were well on their way to victory when the entire Undisputed Era came out to the stage to get a closer look at Otis Dozovic and Tucker Knight. Undisputed Era's scouting expedition, however, seemed to put even more pep in Heavy Machinery's step. Dozovic and Knight combined to hit not 1, but 3 compactors on their opponents. The final blow was the most devastating of all, with Dozovic and Knight squashing both Howell and Diacardo in a seismic 2-for-1. Although they'll never admit it, Heavy Machinery's buffet of brutality may have sown doubt in the minds of Strong and O'Reilly ahead of next Wednesday's big title match. Fourth, Johnny Gargano defeated Aleister Black in a steel cage match. Locked inside a steel cage with an enraged rival who pledged to annihilate him, Johnny Gargano not only survived his barbaric fight with Aleister Black, but he emerged victorious, although he certainly didn't do it by himself. Ironically, and shockingly, it was an assist from his former number DIY teammate and best friend, NXT champion Tommaso Ciampa, that set the table for Gargano's monumental defeat of the Dutch Destroyer, before the Blackheart inserted himself into the match that was his brainchild. Black and Gargano battered each other relentlessly, taking full advantage of their surroundings. The deep-seated ill will between the two even caused both superstars to occasionally lose sight of victory. After landing a series of powerful strikes, Black was on the verge of climbing out of the cage, but he instead returned to inflict more punishment on the man who ambushed him months ago. Similarly, Gargano had a clear path out the door later in the match, but rather than go for the W, he told Black that he'd absolve him of his sins. The move backfired, and Black floored Gargano with Black Mass. Still, Gargano was the first to his feet. He began scaling the steel wall, but by the time he got over the top, Black was crawling toward the door. Black was almost out, too, until Ciampa, who is set to defend the title against the former champion at TakeOver, Phoenix, viciously slammed the door on Black's skull. Gargano returned to the ring, and after a tense moment of the former best friends eyeing each other warily, Ciampa signaled for the double team move that won number DIY so many matches, and Gargano reciprocated. Gargano and Ciampa then met in the middle, Gargano drilling Black with a super kick and Ciampa thrashing him with a leaping knee, giving Gargano all he needed to pin the Dutch Destroyer. As Ciampa exited, Gargano, seemingly in complete disbelief, sat cross-legged next to Black. It was a surreal scene that begs more questions than it does provide answers. Are Gargano and Ciampa once again on the same page, or did Ciampa simply manipulate Gargano? Just as importantly, how will the Dutch Destroyer respond? Thanks for watching, and please like the video, and subscribe our channel. Music is life.